So where do we leave off? We're like in the middle of a discussion here. Let's see, you haven't been going out a lot lately, so I haven't bothered yet, but I might need one when I go back to work. Yeah, they say May. It gives you some time, Nate. Oh, it's a goose holding a bat. My friend didn't think it was, oh, they didn't think it was appropriate. Yeah, I think yours is much better. Okay, they must just not like gooses. So this is the past 4 minutes before my death. Okay, the audio's working. There's just no music right now. That's right. You'll get to see your own execution. Relentless. How is it going? Welcome. Nate, where do I find this? Okay, now I'm on official lurk. Thank you for the lurk, dude. How can you see that and not laugh? I mean, either one of those masks, honestly, I would laugh at. It's hard to offend me, though. So he's going to see his own execution, and then we're going to change that fate. But first, can I ask you a question? Lynn told you, didn't she, about what I did? Is it me, or does he kind of like facial, not just because he has a beard, but just like his overall look? I don't know, his eyes maybe? He reminds me of the judge from Phoenix Wright. Maybe it's just me. Oh, are they, Blaze? I wasn't sure. I mean, I don't know. Many of the countries, I guess you just kind of assume a lot of them are a little bit more strict, but it's maybe mostly just a culture thing that makes you think that, Blaze. Oh no, you're having the Joy-Con drift issue, Relentless? That sucks. How severe is it? I've never actually experienced it. I definitely know about North Korea. I was thinking South Korea wasn't as free-flowing. Everybody do what they want as America, I guess. Yeah, she did. Apparently killed his whole family. He looks pretty happy about it. Then is it really the right thing to do to save a guy like me? Remember, he actually kind of wanted to die. I don't know. But Lynn believes it is. Okay, let's get started. I see, it wasn't too bad to begin with, Relentless, but now it's so bad that it hinders the gameplay. That sucks. I like Rocker Guy is pretty cool. They use the toilet system to send messages to each other. Uh-oh. Never mind, he can't send messages when it gets stuck like that. I'm in position. That guy's just chowing down. This is his last meal before execution. I want to know what he had. Yeah, the character designs are great, aren't they? I love the art style. Must be another note. Can't get over that march. So, the time's finally here, huh? Yeah, I wonder how many years it's been. The last time, you weren't even here yet. I never thought I'd have to attend an execution. But you know, I wonder why the Justice Minister suddenly signed the order. There's definitely something up with that. Hey, come on, let's just focus on our work. I have a really hard time giving these characters different voices because they're not in their chairs they used to be, and I forget who had what voice, so I'm really just winging it. Yeah, alright. Right, Relentless? Perfect time to be stuck at home and have broken controllers you can't play with. Technically, Relentless, you could actually yank one of the controllers off and use it as just a single controller for the game, right? Not that it's going to be comfortable or anything, but I think you could plug it into your TV and still do that. Unless you have a Switch Lite. If that's the case, that won't work. Prisoner D99, it's time. Let's go. Alright, men. I'm ready. Sorry you have to go through this unpleasant experience. What? No, we, Oh well, I guess it's all about collecting experiences, for you and for me. He's really accepting this, isn't he? I have heard they're good about that, Shano, although I wonder how hard it is to do that during these times, you know? Boom! I do remember that. Is that how he got killed? I mean, is that a problem for them? I mean, now they don't have an electric chair that they can't use in the future, but it kind of accomplished its task either way, right? It was probably quicker. He wasn't expecting it, so it was a little bit, you know, more sudden. That'd be scarier to be sitting there waiting for it to happen, you know? It's like a drop ride. Let's say the universe obviously has to have had people convicted of spousal murder before. Very suspicious this detective would be given the death penalty. Was it he killed his whole family or just his spouse? I'm trying to remember. That's awesome, Shano. You know, I have one Joy-Con on my original, or one of the original Joy-Cons that I got. It doesn't have drift, but it kind of has connection issues. Like if I'm 8 feet away or so, it seems to like cut out. I haven't tried to replace it yet. It's very rare that I use it that way. I have 4 Pro controllers, so that's usually what we use. But when we play Mario Party and you have to use Joy-Cons, it's not quite the same, you know? So, this is an execution, huh? It seems to me there's got to be a safer way to do it. It must be nice to have no memory like that. It makes things more interesting. I envy you. I really do. It's no laughing matter to me. That was an example of a failed execution, although the outcome was the same, see? Failed. They haven't carried out an execution in a long time. They dragged out that old chair from under the mothballs, and I guess I had a short. So I guess that means that if I can stop the explosion... I don't know about that. Then I'd just be executed as planned, and I'd still wind up just as dead. So what should I do? Remember, I think they told us that he can be pardoned by the mayor or by some kind of like higher up government person, which I think it's kind of like that in America too. You're the one, at least they do that in the movies and stuff. You're the one who came to save me. You figure it out. Honestly, the Pro Controller is great for playing on the TV. I love it. The battery life on the Pro Controllers is fantastic as well. He's not making this easy. I mean, if you just told me the solution, what would be the point of me playing? Alright then, 4 minutes from now, this chair will short out and explode and you'll die. Very sad. If I stop the explosion, you'll be executed and you'll still die. Sorry I was ever born. I have to protect you from the explosion and stop the execution. The key to this whole thing must be this chair. I apologize for all your trouble. Could you stop with the insincere comments? Okay. So we are in his body right now. We can't quite reach the light. Oh, maybe that the officer was speaking with on the phone? Oh yeah, that could be the person that might be able to stop the execution, right? Oh, doesn't look like it. It's just another one of the guards. How's it going down there? We just finished setting up the chair. We're all prepared. Let's see. It's time. Please bring the prisoner. But the chair. It hasn't been used in a long time. What if... Bailey, there's nothing we can do now. It's time. Alright, I'll send the guards to it. So why do you wait till the last second to test it? Come on. Yeah, honestly, I would recommend the Pro Controller, especially if you have larger hands, because just the grip is so much nicer. Even with the Joy-Cons and that little shell of a controller they give you, it still feels a little bit cramped to me. The buttons are smaller. It's not quite ergonomic for my hands. I love Pro Controller. Okay, I'll have them call when they get in position. So we can go there or stay here. I think we need to stay here for now, because first thing we probably have to do is the chair. Or if you play for extended periods, very true. You know what would actually be probably the most comfortable way of doing, like, the Nintendo Switch Portable? They probably have this already. Have a Pro Controller, then have some kind of, like, mount that lets you mount the Switch screen, kind of, like, above the controller. So you're still just holding the controller, but it's like near your face, you know? So it's kind of like you're playing the Switch normally, but you have a Pro Controller. Yeah, let's stay here for now. I bet they do, Shano. I don't know if Nintendo makes one, but I bet like Mad Catz or some third party does. And we can't do anything to the flower vase. Oh, he's getting another call. I'm glad we stayed. I'm in position. Oh, so we can almost use this to go to different rooms. Okay. The other two are coming to bring the prisoner to you now. Got it. Gosh, there's so many options of where to go. I still want to get to the chair first, but let's see what's over there, just for the heck of it. One of these is going to be a red herring. Total waste of time. Yeah, so this guy was trying to flush something down the toilet. Maybe we have to help him. There, we escaped from the death chamber. Good for you. It was stuffy in there, wasn't it? That's not exactly what I was worried about. Alright, what now? Stop the execution and save your life. I think I'm getting an idea. You are you? I'd be very interested to hear it. Let's just get down there fast. Okay, so we're in the phone. We can get into the emergency button. The toilet. Which, remember, there was like a clog. Ooh, we should check out what this note is. Although we can't read. I guess that'll help it flow, though. So maybe this is going to help him. All right, my jam grooved out of the clog. Now, get back there to Sausage Head. Go, go, go! So, I mean, they gave us that hint. They foreshadowed something. This is probably important. Oh, you can even buy it at GameStop. Nice. You know, what's he going to do with that knowledge? We don't know what the note said. He's going to take a nap. That kind of looks like an electric chair, but a bed. In the present world, 4 minutes into the future. Sausage Head was lying passed out in the tunnel. I remember that. Not knowing about the execution, he must have kept digging and digging. And the guards didn't notice he was gone? So I guess Curryman's future has now changed a bit. There we go. Nice. Alright, we're making good progress. Sissel. I'm sure you know this, but time is ticking. Almost time for the execution. If you don't execute a plan pretty soon, it's gonna get tough. I think I do have a plan. Do you? I'm looking forward to seeing it. The only problem is, I don't see a path to get there yet. I'm really sorry about all this trouble you're going to for me. Funny, you don't look the least bit sorry. Alright, so now we're in the note in the trash. We can reach the toilet. We can ring a bell. We can't read the blackboard. We can't do anything with the light. And we can't reach the spoon. So the only thing I can think we could do right now is ring the bell. Let's see what this does for us. I like how we just rolled out of bed. That's cool. Sausage Head is a pretty good name for him, isn't it? Okay, now he's holding onto the spoon, so we can kind of come over here, jump onto the spoon. Now we can make our way to the left. I don't know what he just did. Is he just sucking on the spoon? Okay, so he checks for a note. He doesn't see one. And then he's going to toss the spoon back over. Now we can make our way over. So, where are we right now? Ah, we found him. Okay. I wonder what we might have to do here, if anything. Yeah, so the emergency button, that opens up all the doors, doesn't it? I just want to see if there's anything in here we can interact with. Doesn't look like it. Let's try that. It's not working right now. Dang it. Maybe they like things quiet during an execution. This guy is a bit too detached. While I was alive, people thought I was a bit too passionate about things. Okay, whew, you sure can pack it away. A detective should eat until he reaches that critical moment. Wait, what is that critical moment? That's what I always say. John, I'm having problems. What's up, Janie? What kind of problems are you having? Hopefully it's nothing too serious. Is it crochet related? What's going on? And you have a young pupil that follows that advice to the letter. What are you going to do now, Sissel? Oh, that's right, because that other, what's her name? Lynn? She eats like crazy. Oh no, the second HDMI port on my computer doesn't work. Crap, so you're trying to output to multiple monitors at once? Could be a lot of different things, Janie. I mean, it could literally be broken. It could be the cable. What I would try first, Janie, is do you have an HDMI cable plugged into another monitor? Try taking the HDMI cable out of your computer and then plug it into the one that's bad just to test that port again. Oh, you already tried a few things? Well, if you already tried everything, like drivers, all that kind of good stuff, the only thing you could really do is hopefully it's under warranty and they can replace it. That's a bummer if that's the case. What are you going to do now, Sissel? As long as these iron bars are here, escape is impossible. Is it possible to just stop the execution from here? Probably not. I'm looking for a path now. Maybe something here will give me an idea. Well, I mean, we can use this. I don't think we can stop it quite now. What now? So on your computer, there's going to be plugs on your motherboard, which the motherboard is usually that big long section where you plug all your USB ports into. And then your video card is going to be a much shorter little section that has connections for video only. So you want to be sure you're plugging in everything to the video card. If you plug one thing into your video card and one thing into your motherboard, it's not going to work unless you do some interesting BIOS settings. It is possible, but it's not going to work right out of the box usually. Oh, we can't use the phone lines right now. Okay. Right now? I can only move over phone lines in the past when it's in use. That's right. Keep forgetting that rule. Sadly, this applies to internal extensions as well. I see. Looks like life is tough for everyone, even you. Yeah, if there's only one HDMI part on the lower part, Janie, well, you got two things you can do. Do you have any other ports on the bottom? Unfortunately, this would cost money if you don't have like spare parts lying around, but you can get cables or little adapters that will change it from like DisplayPort to HDMI or something like that. But the other thing that you could do is you can go into your BIOS typically, and you can tell it to enable the ports on the motherboard while their GPU is in use. So you can basically use both video cards at once in a way. It's not always the best idea, but sometimes it's the only way to do things. Not all motherboards do that either, it just depends. Yeah, that'd be best to see some pictures, yeah. Okay, so we have to figure out something to stop everything right now. Now that we're on this side of the room, I can't interact with the spoon or the bunk, so we have to go this way. We can't interact with the toilet. We can open the picture frame. What's in here? That really just gets us a little bit closer to here. Not a big deal. We can open the wastebasket. It just like launched a tomato can up. Did you see that? That huge can just went flying up into the air. Yeah, that was my ketchup can. Who has ketchup in a can? Ketchup. Just love ketchup. Can't get enough of the stuff. I probably have ketchup running through my veins. Are you guys big fans of ketchup? I just can't seem to muster enough... Sorry, I can't seem to muster a laugh over that one. But it did kind of make a red O mark. Oh, see, now that he's holding up this napkin, this would be the time to do that, huh? I bet that's going to be a timing thing. This thing is as full as I am. Okay, then he flushes that. Maybe that's what we needed. You love ketchup, but only Heinz. I don't know if I've ever had any other kind of ketchup, to be honest. Yes, I did, Blaze. I'm assuming that's what they were trying to do, is a ketchup mustard joke, but maybe not. Although, I pretty rarely have ketchup. Like, I know people that have ketchup on everything. They'll have it on eggs. They'll have it on, like, different kinds of, like, steaks and meats and stuff. For me, it's basically on a burger or fries. And that's just about it. I actually prefer barbecue sauce to ketchup most of the time. Oh, if we can make it to the toilet. Oh, you know what? I think I knew what I was supposed to do. I was too late. Okay, let's start after the fate change. I think when he flushed that piece of paper, I needed to be in there. In the paper, in the napkin. So let's try this again. After fate change... Okay, so this part's pretty easy. We just ring the bell. I'm also not a big mayo fan. I can have it in a sandwich, that's fine. But I don't have it in too much else. Okay, now we have to hitch a ride on the spoon for a while. The way his head flops around weirds me out. There we go. You know what? I think I probably have to open that to get over there, possibly. Okay, so we launch the tomato can. It puts the red mark. Now we hitch a ride on the napkin. No, you know what? I bet we have to do both things. We have to hit the napkin and take a ride on it. That way it's going to be like a mark, like a message, you know? I think that's going to be the case. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't do Mayo on chicken nuggets. Not gonna say it's not good, just not something that sounds appetizing to me. There we go. What's funny is I spend so much time redoing this, I might not even be doing the right thing. I just think we are. Oh, hopefully your dad can fix it, Janie. Mayo's your favorite condiment, Raoul? Do you kind of use it for everything? And then there's those weird, like, off mayos. What are they called? Like Miracle Whip? It's not actually mayo, but it's kind of like mayo. I think it's supposed to be healthier for you. I don't know. I do think we have to move this. Otherwise, we can't make our way over there to the center. Okay, we're going to wait here for him to hold the napkin up and then nail it. Right now. There we go. So it gave us that message again. I thought it was going to be new text. I don't think it is. Actually, Janie, if it sounds like you're able to plug multiple things into the bottom card, if that works, you're not going to need the BIOS at all. I would try following those steps first, and if that works, then you won't even need it. But if you do, yeah, I can probably help you out. I'll give you some steps on Discord to do, so I can first find out what kind of BIOS you have. That's kind of like a last-ditch effort, though. I'm pretty sure you'll be able to plug in at least 2 things into your video card. So yeah, that didn't actually change the dialogue at all. There we go. Now we're writing the napkin, and it has an O on it. So we're going to follow that through the toilet system and see what happens. So now I'm curious what that means to him. Hey, Roar! What's going on? Welcome back. We are a little piece of paper dangling on a toilet right now as a hidden message. Trying to figure out how to save this guy's life from this execution. Okay, so he got a note. Now what's he gonna do? Alright, I think that was the correct thing to do, guys. Sausage Head sure looks happy. So now that he's seen the O paper, he'll go down to the tunnel and dig. Maybe this is the chance I've been waiting for. Okay, so when he gets in the tunnel, then I think we can use our ghost ability to kind of get down to the execution room. Ooh, we're gonna play some Borderlands. Nice, Janie. We'll see how it goes. Good luck. Are you playing Borderlands 3, by the way? Oh, don't ask. My mom made me try it. You were not a fan? Absolute Texan, I take it? Okay, so we're still the piece of paper. Is he gonna flush something else down there? Oh no, he's just starting this. Okay. Oh, I should hitch a ride on his spoon. That's right. How in the hell does he... Oh, there's a hole there. I thought he was climbing in the toilet for a second. Here come my escorts. Uh-oh, I haven't found my path yet. I see mine quite clearly. The path to the chair, that is. What do we do? Okay, see, once he makes it over here, we can get down. I'm doing really good, Roar. You're fine here, doing another job for school. There you go. So wait, you're doing a job for school. Is that like work, or are you doing like schoolwork? Ooh, peanut butter and sliced Kraft single cheese sandwich. Don't knock it until you try it. Roll. That sounds That just doesn't sound right. Although I've heard so many different combinations of foods that I would never expect to go together. I mean, different strokes for different folks. Oh, we're almost out of time. Oh, wait, I can't quite reach there. Have to wait for him to dig that. There we go. Okay, now we're down here. Power distributor, we can't do anything to. Emergency light, can't do anything with that light. Power supply, we can manipulate this. This appears to be some kind of control panel. I might be able to operate it. Nope, it's already on and the buttons are locked. Dang it. I guess I can't operate it right now. Can we lower the lever? No, that'll flip the switch. Well, who's in here right now? Oh, wait, there's nobody in here. Let's go ahead and flip the switch while there's no one in here. We'll blow it up before anyone dies. Now there's no chair, and he didn't get killed in the explosion, right? Definitely strokes it differently. We're talking about food here, right, Texan? What just happened? The power's down throughout the whole facility. No way! If the power's down, that means... Ooh, is everyone gonna escape? All the cell bars open automatically. Oh, that's crap. Oh, you eat crunch chocolate bars dipped in nacho... That also... Why? That's an interesting one. You know, one thing that I first thought was like weird, but the more I think about it, the more it makes sense. And it's a pretty common one, I think, is people like to dip like Wendy's, the fast food restaurant, the fries in their chocolate shakes. They're frosty. You get that nice combination of like sweet and salty. That kind of makes sense to me. It's almost like chocolate covered pretzels, you know? Ooh, working on a paper for uni. Have fun with the next chapter. Don't at me, but chocolate chip cookies dipped in clam chowder is unironically good. I don't believe any of you guys are telling me serious food items. I feel like you just are like just grabbing two random things and be like, these are great together. And say, yeah, you got the sweet of the chocolate, the crunch of the crunch, and the hotness of the cheese. Have I ever had any like cheese and chocolate in the same thing? I don't think so. Damn it, the internal phones aren't working either. State of emergency. Now the execution can't be carried out and your life is saved. You're being serious, Raul? Wow. And come back to me when your mind is blown. You know, that could be a stream, honestly. Like to celebrate something, some crazy milestone that we meet. Maybe at like 100 subs or something, we could do some crazy stream where it's just like a food tasting stream. You know, you guys give me all of the weird recipes and things that you like. I'll get it all together and I'll review them. We'll make like a scoreboard or like a leaderboard or something. And as I try them out, maybe Andy will join too. Maybe not, because it's kind of hard to get a lot of that stuff gluten-free possibly. But yeah, I can like rank them all. That'd be an interesting idea. I might throw up before the end, but you know. And jam on cereal. That was one I'd have to try. That was one of the first ones, Janie, that we talked about. I think jam on cereal was an original weird food. And condensed milk on... Crap, what was it? Was it condensed milk on toast or something? I forget. Make sure you bring antacids. Yes, I will definitely need that. Ooh, one of your friends dipped popcorn in Chick-fil-A sauce, and it's actually not bad. I think I've had Chick-fil-A sauce once. I've only ever been to Chick-fil-A like a couple times. Pretzels in ranch dip. I don't know if that's popular. I don't think so. Ooh, condensed sweetened milk is good on shaved ice. I bet that's delicious. It's like a vanilla shake almost. All right, we averted that fate, guys. You're a pretty daring guy. I really enjoyed myself, and I think I learned a thing or two as well. About what? By the way, shout out to me. I didn't get killed once that entire thing. I did restart the chapter a couple times, but that's just because I noticed things, but you notice them as they're happening, and by the time that's happening, it's already too late. So I did that one pretty well. By the way, is it true what the guard said? These cell bars open automatically? Yep, it's true. It's a little drawback to the system. That is the worst police system ever. If the entire facility blacks out, the locks are released for the prisoner's safety. That's actually bad for the guard's safety. But nobody thought it would actually ever happen. So in other words, now's the time to escape if you're gonna. Anyway, we managed to stop the execution. Let's get back to the present. You're still not out of the woods yet. Why would you need to let them out for their safety? Like in a cell you have a bed, you got a toilet, you got a sink. Like what do you need in an emergency when the lights go out, you know? Oh, there it is, funny thing. Condensed milk peanut butter toast, a Hong Kong delicacy. Honestly, that's probably pretty good. Okay, let me give you one piece of advice. What's that? When we get back to the present, head for the spoon. Spoon, huh? You mean the spoon that the wobbly head guy was using? You'll see when we get back, Sissel. Interesting. Now, the execution can't be carried out, and Detective Jowd is safe for the moment. A new present has been born, however. Jowd still isn't safe from execution, of course. I guess I still have a job to do. Help a death row inmate escape from prison? I'm curious. Earlier, nice, we beat another chapter. Diddy, who actually requested this game, had said that the next chapter was really hard. Was this the chapter I just knocked out? Like, did I randomly do very well on a chapter that's supposed to be very difficult? Because usually that's how it works out sometimes. If it's really complex, sometimes I just do it. And if it's really simple, I sit there struggling looking at the solution and I just can't figure it out. I don't know. Heck yes, we're going to continue playing. Chapter 9, guys. I'm eating a sandwich right now, and I bet you got a lot of mayo in that, Raoul. Now I'm back to the present, and it's completely shrouded in darkness. I can't see it, but I can feel the tension in the air. It's a state of emergency. Remember, in ghost mode, you can totally see in darkness, which is kind of nice. For a second, I thought this was going to be like that scene in, I think it was the second Black Mirror game, where you have to rummage around in the dark, try to turn on a light. And that's only natural. With the power failure, all of the cell bars open automatically. Plus, now a death row inmate is loose in the darkness. I did what I promised Lynn. I stopped the execution. But that condemned criminal is now in just as much danger as before. Okay, so we're still on that. What is going on here? There's a phone. Okay, now that we're in the present, we can use the phone whenever we want, right? So we can't actually really get to anything there. We probably need to use the phone right now. Oh, it's no use. This internal phone isn't working. Maybe because of the power outage. I might be able to use another phone, but for now, I better find another path. Dang it. The darkness is thick, but it can also be our friend. Right now, it's just what Detective Jowd is hiding himself in. I hope the detective is all right in all this blackness. There's such a thing as too much sauce. It really depends on, in my opinion, is the sauce on, directly already on whatever you're eating. In that case, you can absolutely have too much sauce. If it's on the side, too much sauce is just a waste. It's not affecting you, you know, but you're throwing it away because you're not going to use it all. Obviously not on the food. I mean, then it's not really, it doesn't really hurt to have too much except your wallet. I better find it fast. I mean, some people, when they say sauce, they actually do put it on the food, you know? Like, if we say ketchup is a sauce, some people will put ketchup on the fries rather than just dipping it in the fries, you know? Come to think of it, he gave me some advice. Head for the spoon, he said. I wonder what that was all about. Okay, so the spoon, I believe, is with the wobbly head guy. That was up here. Here's the spoon. I think that was just a hint to keep you stuck for too long, looking for something to do down there, you know? Well, the worst food crime I've experienced is when they limited the number of breadsticks at Olive Garden. What? That was the whole reason to go. Unlimited, was it soup, salad, and breadsticks, right? Or is it limited if you are like, not ordering food, I guess, you know? Because some people do that. They go there, they'll just buy a drink, and they just get full on all the free breadsticks. Yeah, you can limit those people. Isn't there a controversial sauce? Controversial sauce, I don't know. I agree, Kath. I don't understand putting ketchup directly on the fries. You're just making a mess at that point. But some people do it. Ooh, speaking of sauce, I was in Hatch, New Mexico earlier this year, and their green chili was truly amazing. Ooh, that's cool. What are you doing in New Mexico, funny thing? That's awesome. I've never been in New Mexico. If you eat too many, they'll only bring you one at a time for a table of 3. If everybody's ordering a meal, Phantasma, give them all the breadsticks they want. If they're just ordering like an appetizer and like a drink, I don't see a problem limiting their breadsticks. They're kind of taking advantage of the system, you know, just getting free food. So the detective told me to head for the spoon, so here I am. Oh, that's gonna wake him up. There we go. Look at him go. Phew, I'm back. Thank goodness someone flushed his toilet. That was good timing. Now to use the cover of darkness to help the detective escape. But first I have to find him. I mean, I think you could probably put too much gravy on, oh, he's about to shoot him. You could put too much gravy on mashed potatoes, where you can't even tell it's potatoes anymore. Oh, it was a conference trip. Hatch was on the way. They called themselves the green chili capital of the nation. Oh, so did you make a trip especially for there to try that out? That's really cool. Or when you say it's on the way, you're just like, yeah, this is supposed to be cool. We'll make a stop. It's prisoner C74. Secure the prisoner. Oh, does he have like a tranquilizer dart or something? I guess they'd have to go around and knock everybody out, right? Or just, if you don't have to knock them out, handcuff them to a bar or something. It looks like there are hunters in this darkness. I hope they haven't found Detective Jowd. This is some true darkness, but luckily, darkness doesn't exist in the ghost world. I can make use of the fact that I can make use of that fact to help me find the detective. I say, wasn't his cell was right here, wasn't it? Uh-oh. What is this? Huh? What's that red light? Oh, it's a scope of like a weapon. That's creepy. You don't want a remake of Beg, Nate? The sequel? If I'm ever in New Mexico, I will have to try that out, funny thing. That's pretty awesome. That's one of my favorite parts about traveling, is the food. And I was so excited before this whole Corona mess to go to, whatchamacallit? New Mexico, New Orleans, which I technically still have tickets. Like, I canceled my flight, but they didn't give me money back. They just kind of give me credit, you know, which is lame. That's a lot of money that's not back in my pocket. But when we can travel, I'm ready to. Okay, so what's that red light? Oh, it was his goggles. I was thinking it was like a scope or something. It looks like the hunter's eyes glow red. Nice. Look at that ninja. Look how round he is from that side profile. Like a seal. It doesn't look like escape is going to be easy. Okay, so let's move this. Oh, we can't quite reach down there. We can open this hatch. I wonder what this does for us. Oh, you were going to go there too, Phantasma. How awesome. Yeah, I mean, New Orleans got it really bad too. So, like, even if they started opening things up, I wouldn't go. I'm going to wait until, like, this is cleared up quite a bit. Or a vaccine. Oh, so we opened up, there's a hatch drop between the rock guitarist guy and that prisoner. Okay, so what can we do here? Oh, we can play the drums. That's probably what we're supposed to do. Oh, those small towns could be so cool, funny thing. It's kind of like a little hole in the wall. Not everybody knows about it. Okay, let's try this out. See if the drums distract him. That's all we get. Okay, so that's not exactly what we need to do. We can't go any farther in here. I mean, technically mixing sauces is not out of the question. Isn't that what most fast food restaurants' secret sauce is? The Thousand Island kind of thing? It's just ketchup and mayo. Not my favorite thing, but I'm also not a huge mayo person. I can eat it. I just don't go out of my way to have it. Okay, well now that we're up here... What if I close the hatch? Does that do anything for me? No, that didn't really change anything. Okay, let's open the hatch again. Mayo's just gross, period. Roll is just seething right now. Oh, now I made it over here. What changed? I thought I couldn't reach that earlier. Okay, let's try talking to him directly. Ah, there you are. I was wondering what I was going to do. Are you the one who made that toilet bell ring? That's right. I still had another napkin lying around. Thanks to that, I managed to make it here. But how did you know to do that? I learned a few things about your ghost tricks during our time together. They certainly can be very useful powers, but at times, not so much. I knew that if the internal phones weren't working, you'd be trapped in the death chamber area. So I quickly came up with an alternative route. Yeah, I try not to have mayo with the sandwich, but I do think it's better on a sandwich. Trying to be healthy, I usually just put mustard, but I do miss mayo sometimes. I've never been as passionate about condiments as you guys are right now. It's like that joke Relentless where like, I wish I could care about this as much as you guys care about condiments or something like that. A route that made use of the sausage head spoon and my napkin. Wow, this detective is good. Next time you praise me, go ahead and say it out loud. Anyway, that's right, they can read our thoughts, huh? It looks like it's time for a strategy meeting. An escape strategy, huh? Could be interesting. Let's do it. Alright, so we get to chat with him. Escape strategy. So, let's make sure we're both clear. The key to my escape is this darkness. Once the basement power supply is restored, escape will be impossible. So we need to move under cover of darkness, huh? I know I won't have much trouble with that. But I'm afraid I won't be able to see, so you'll have to lead the way. Lead the way? Once you find a safe spot for me to move to, I want you to give me a signal. Okay, fine, but how? The dead don't have voices. Even if they did, we have to be quiet. Don't you worry about that. I have an idea. Let's try it out and you'll see how it works. This detective likes to just dive right into things, even more than Lynn does. If they find me, I imagine they'll shoot first and ask questions later. But if I die again, we can just start over, right? He says cheerfully. Alright, what about prison security? I don't know if you know it or not, but this is a special prison. There aren't any dangerous criminals here, except for me, that is. Yes, I did hear something about this place being a special place. Yes, and because of the special status, they're not prepared at all for emergencies. They have 4 timid security guards, at most. So, it should be easy to get out of here, right? I think I saw some hunters lurking in the darkness, though. Those are the guards. They're wearing night vision goggles. Night vision goggles? Oh my gosh, funny thing, it ran out midstream. Were you like about to try to use an emote? You're like, I don't have any emotes.
A funny thing happened. 14 months. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much.
It is token time, my friends. Holy cow, 14 months. I think you were either at the max or you're tied for the most subscribed months on this channel, funny thing. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for all your support. It's hard to even kind of put that into context. You know, Blaze, nice catch, dude. I just can't even imagine that I've been doing this for 14 months, you know? It sure doesn't feel like it, that's for sure. Oh my gosh. Time flies when you're having a good time. Alright, so night vision goggles? They're special glasses that let you see in the dark. Very handy things. What? Oh, that's the kitty emote. I was like, which one is that? I love that one. Relentless. Hey, Skywalker, what's going on, dude? We're doing very well. We actually already knocked out a chapter this stream. We are on chapter 9 right now. Out of 17, so we are getting just past the halfway point in this game. I've heard this chapter is very difficult, though. I think it's this one. So if I enter their field of vision, it's all over. So it's all about staying out of the guard's line of sight, eh? Make sure you guide me to safe spots. Alright, so we still don't exactly know how to guide them. Now, about that signal, there we go. Ooh, just got done cooking, Skywalker. Homemade chicken and waffles. Oh. Chicken and waffles is delicious. That is a fantastic idea. Did you bread the chicken? Or unbreaded? That sounds awesome. Okay, now about that signal I want you to give me. Oh yeah, how am I supposed to do it? I've already been dead once. I don't know if it's because of that or what, but I can sense your powers now. Chicken and waffles, it's more of a southern thing. It's not very common where I'm at in California. However, the first time I had it was in a local restaurant, and it was pretty fantastic. It's a breakfast thing. But, I mean, imagine like steak and eggs. Chicken and waffles. Kind of like that. It's really good. It's very bad for you. Terrible. Like, but it's really good. Yeah, it's definitely a southern thing. I mean, the South likes to deep fry everything, so I'm not surprised. Wait, you what? For example, you're in the bunk right now, aren't you? Oh, he can sense where I am. Wow, I'm impressed. I guess you have a sixth sense. I think more like a detective sense. That doesn't sound right somehow. Oh, it reminds me of going to IHOP at ass o'clock in the morning with my friends. I never could get up to go to places in the morning, Kath. Usually on my days off, I always sleep in. I don't usually go out for breakfast. Although I had a ritual with friends back in my college days. We would always meet up at Denny's at ridiculous hours. Like, people usually wouldn't show up in there until like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night. we'd be there until like 3 or 4 in the morning, just having like their trashy food and coffee all night, hanging out, before we could drink. Oh, 1 a.m.-ish. Okay, so I was thinking like early in the morning, like you're waking up. Okay, yeah, that's about what I used to do at Denny's, Kath. Nice. I've definitely gone to a Denny's drunk a few times. I don't think I've ever been drunk at an IHOP. That's kind of like a classic spot to stop after the bars, you know? Just get some food in you, hang out a little bit longer, and then you finally go home. Okay, anyway, the details don't matter. Do you see this icon here? Now I see it. Yeah? Where did that come from? Let's use it as our signal. How will that work? If you touch the icon, I'll sense it. Then I'll move to where you are. So, for example, I think this is going to be very difficult. 24-hour restaurants are save points. I love that analogy, Kath. If you move to that spoon and touch the icon, I'll run to the spoon. Simple, right? Alright, fine. Let's start our escape plan. Just make sure you guide me to safe spot, Sissel. Alright, this is going to be interesting. Oh, when you lived in Spain? You lived in Spain, Phantasma? That's really cool. They didn't have a breakfast place like that, so I went to Doner Kebab? What was that? Yes, going to a diner right after a night out is the best. Agreed, Raoul. Such comfort food, you know? At that point, you don't really care what you eat. You'll just get anything, get a burger, get something fried. Doesn't matter. You're already buzzed or whatever. So, that red light. That's the light on the night vision goggles of one of the guards. I can use the light to let me know where the guard is. They just serve kebabs. As a breakfast thing? He said they didn't have a breakfast place like that, so you went there for breakfast? Is that what you're trying to allude to? You lived there for 8 months. That's pretty cool. How did you like it, by the way? God, poor Spain right now. Oh my gosh. I say that, but like, now America's #1. That's usually what I think of as shish kebabs, or any kind of kebab that's like on a grill, you know? Usually meats, vegetables, things like that. I mean, I guess you could technically skewer anything, but I usually think of that. And if you watch the light closely, you can tell how the guard is moving too. Very informative in this darkness. Keep a sharp eye out for it. Oh, you went there after you partied all night. Nice. Wasn't drunk, but I was hungry. And some places, especially if they have like a lot of bars, a lot of times the food places will stay open very late. So at like 1 in the morning, you can actually go get pizza or something, you know? Nate distracted me. I don't know if Nate distracted you, Blaze. I think you both distracted yourselves. But we saved him by basically pulling the lever on the electric chair and blowing it up before he even had a chance to go down there. So we basically sabotaged it, and all the lights are out now. So now we're trying to help him with the lights off escape from this place. You've done it! Is it working, Janie? That's awesome. Ooh, you want to move back there one day, Phantasma. That's cool. Made a very lasting impression. That's cool. But pizza in Spain was not very good. But the Toro burgers are on point. Yeah, and I imagine like you get used to some foods that they do very well where you're at. You go elsewhere and it's like, eh, no, not that great. Falafel gyros. I don't think I've ever had a gyro, Raoul. I'm not sure. Is that what they had at the end of the first Avengers movie? Wasn't that a place like that? Or maybe that's shawarma, I forget. I tried so many times to get back to the game, but Blaze is such a spicy little lad. He can't simmer down and let me chill. Sometimes you just have to... You know what, Nate? Here's a suggestion. You want to get yourself a Stream Deck. I know, not an easy thing. Get the small one. You don't need a whole lot of options. So that when you're on your desktop... When you get to a certain point, you just press a button, and it just says, like, automatically...
Agree to disagree.
Or...
Okay, then. Be that way.
or just something like that. Just to like end all arguments immediately. Just kind of keeps repeating. Trust me, works every time. Let's see. Oh, they raise farm animals happy for the most part, and the meat is just yum. See, that's... I mean, not everyone's like that. Some people are like no meat at all. Some people are do it, you know, ethically. That's good to know that it is coming from a place where the animals are treated well, at least. Okay, so what we're doing right now is these guys with the little night vision goggles, we're trying to watch where they're going and avoid him getting spotted. So when he's in the light right now, probably bad. So we have to pick a spot for him to move. I'm guessing we should hang out on this bottle and tell him to move when he turns the other direction. I don't know exactly how this is going to work. Oh, I have to hit this icon, that's right. There's an icon with the guy's face on it. Now. That didn't work at all. I thought he was going to roll under there. I actually don't want to talk to him. Can't reach down there, though. Cancel. Yeah, he got caught. He did not do exactly what I thought he was going to do. If he enters a guard's vision or field of vision, it's over. I have to watch the movements of the red lights. The first thing to do is to take a good look around and check out what the enemy is doing. For now, how about just aiming for the neighboring cell? We can't hurry too much in this darkness. Let's take it slow. See, I was thinking we were going to move one little step at a time. I think the game wants me to go all the way to the cell and say, go! Cadbury McFlurries. I kind of want to try that. I'm trying to be good right now because, man, it is hard staying in shape on quarantine. I have too much access to snacks. Every time I have to get up and go to the restroom, it's like, let's make a trip to the kitchen, you know? Okay, so which one do I want to choose? Maybe this one? I haven't had a Cadbury egg in so long, I'm not sure if I even like them, to be totally honest. Okay, so we just needed another bunk for him to hide under. The guards are on the move. Now what? You can get a sense of how the guards are moving by watching the red lights. And I think you already know this, but just in case, if you want to take a good look around, you can slide the screen. And if I recall correctly, I can use the D-pad to do the same thing. What's a Nanimo bar? I don't think I've ever had one of those, Nate. So where do they have them? Oh, it's in the UK you can get those, the Cadbury Egg McFlurry. When I was in Japan, they had, whatchamacallit, some special kind of like apple something or other Starbucks, like Frappuccino. It was so good. They had a few drinks we don't have here in the US. Okay, can I catch a ride on the guy's gun? Let me wait for him to come back. It's Nanaimo? Okay, Nanaimo. Nanaimo. Where'd the guy go? Here he is. We can jump onto his... Oh, his bulletproof vest. Okay. How far does he go over here? So there's some stairs. Oh, he's going all the way upstairs. Ever had tamarindo candies? It's a Mexican candy. I don't think so, Raul. I bet I might recognize... Okay, he just goes up the stairs and right back down. I might recognize the wrapper, but I don't think I've ever had one before. In California, we have all kinds of places that'll have like Mexican candies and drinks and stuff like that, so I've probably seen them before. Okay, so he just paces back and forth. How am I going to get this guy to get out of here? So the bar has coconut and walnut base with a custard layer and then a layer of chocolate ganache on top. Custard? Is it a candy bar? No, you said favorite dessert. Okay, so I'm thinking it might be more of like a Twinkie, but mixed with all that stuff in there. Like a pastry kind of thing, right? Ah, there's another guy right here. You see that? What happens if I open this hatch on him? I have a feeling he's gonna fall. So maybe I should wait for this guy to walk right here and then drop it on there. John needs to do a cooking stream. Actually, not for me, but Andy was thinking about doing a... oh, I can't do a trick right now? The heck? Oh, I can. I just have to be in that view. Andy was thinking about doing like some cooking stuff on YouTube, actually. Because she cooks all the time. Oh, I thought he was going to land on him. Maybe I was too late. If I was to do a cooking stream, it would probably be me barbecuing, to be honest. Is he going to come back down here? Looks like he's going up now. Well, he just fell again. He tried to walk right there and fell. I mean, the lights are off, so I guess you would fall, right? Yes, gluten-free cooking. That's another thing, is it'd be a nice niche, right? Funny thing. And she likes to cook things that you wouldn't expect to be gluten-free, like Chinese food. Like, she'll do a really good orange chicken, and you really can't find that gluten-free anywhere. But you make it yourself, and if you do a good job, it's fantastic. Okay, so I'm waiting for that guy to see if he comes right back down here. This might not even be the right thing. Yeah, so this guy just goes right back up and down. Wait a second. I just was thinking, maybe I can go over here. Oh, so there's a latch right here, Raoul? If I have it open, they just immediately fall when they try to walk on it. I have an idea, though. I need to wait for him to come back. You see, it looks like there's something right here at the bottom right. If I can attach to that, when the guy goes up the stairs, I think I can tell our dude to run under the stairs. That's the only thing that makes sense to me right now. He'd probably be wanted even more, Blaze. It's not like you escape from prison and all of a sudden, ah, you're free. You made it. Catch and release program. Yeah, for Chinese food, at least in America, that I'm familiar with, funny thing, is kind of tricky just because of soy sauce. Soy sauce is not gluten-free, and soy sauce is in almost everything, it seems like. So you just never know if Chinese food is going to be gluten-free. Man, how did I get up here in the first place? Did I go? Oh, I went this way. Okay. I was thinking I had to wait for him. Actually, I'm just going to wait right here. They do make gluten-free soy sauces, but they're more expensive, smaller quantity, of course, and yeah, it's just more of a pain. There we go. Unfortunately, this is going to be kind of a slow-going chapter because I'm waiting on them to do things. Oh, so I'm hoping that when it gets here, I can connect to that. I'm not sure. Chinese food is so good. There's an empty can here. There we go. We made it. This area under the stairs is a blind spot for guards. This chapter right now, it's a cool idea. However, I do find waiting for them to do stuff kind of slows it down, you know? But I mean, that's all stealth games, right? They won't find him here. This spot is safe. Oh, see, he's already coming down, so I can't do it. Once he starts going up on the way back, I'm going to hit the button to summon the guy. It's kind of a cool idea, though, this chapter, Blaze. They're definitely doing a good job of changing up the gameplay. It's not going to be 17 chapters of the same thing, you know? Who knows? Maybe we'll have some QuickTime events or something later on. Okay, he's climbing up right about now. So, go, go, go. Yeah, so the guy was still moving when I did that. So that worked out pretty well. Okay, what's the next thing we need to do? We have to watch him again. So the guy is still going upstairs there. So I might be able to get him to go underneath in between the wall. Unfortunately, I really can't see very far. I have to keep doing this. Oh, I can't cheat like that. Every time I hit the ghost button to see in the dark, it pulls me back here, so I can't scroll over and see what's going on. It turns into an Animal Crossing game. Oh, this is what Diddy was saying, Kath. That this, or was it you that said it, Kath? This music plays for so long that it eventually drives you mad because this is a long chapter. Now I'm seeing why, because you're kind of waiting around for things to happen. Like right now, I'm waiting for the guard to come back so I have something to latch onto. Sushi's fantastic. I love sushi. I like the music too, Blaze. Tell me if you like it in 30 minutes. Not quite close enough yet. There we go. Oh, still not. There we go. So the other guard up there, he looks like he's coming down right now. I'm thinking I want to tell him to come here. I don't know how that's going to work, though. So, like, right now we're here in this, like, little crawl space. What I want him to do is run up the stairs and then go into the crawl space. However, it's dark. Like, how is he going to know how to do that? I don't know. Let me try it. What? You want me to climb up into the ceiling? I think I could manage that. But as things stand, I don't have access right now. Could you open the hatch, and create an entry point for me? There we go. We can do that. Nice. Just gotta be careful because that guy could fall in at any second. Okay, so we have to wait for this guy to walk up the stairs and walk back down. Unfortunately, in that spot, I can hardly see him. So we have to move over here. Now I should be able to see his eyes and know when he's gone. The other guy up there, I have no idea where he is. He's going, he's going. Oh, the other guy just fell right now. Okay, so that's tricky. When the guy fell, that screwed up my timing. You know what I mean? He has to stay up long enough. Like he needs to walk across and not drop down. Because if he drops down, that screws things up for me. Let's try this now. Go, go, go. Oh, come on. How much better could I have done that? I just can't seem to find the break I need. Then you'll have to make one. Try to find a way. Maybe you could try calling me to all different kinds of places. I'm agreeable. I can go pretty much anywhere. So what was that correct? Okay, where are we? Good, it saved our spot underneath there. That's good. Well, we could move him to the can and then to the crawl space, possibly. It seems to me like that might take more time. So wait for that guy to go. Oh, but if I call him to the can, then I'm stuck. I can't get over here to open up the latch. Or to call him over there. So, I don't think that's it. If we do the can thing, we're kind of stuck. So let's get back over here. I think it was a timing thing. I think I just did it a little too late. As soon as he's past there, I'm going to trick and call him out. Oh, look how close he was. Come on. Hey, what's going on? Oh, I have to go here. I probably screwed up because I took a little too long there. Yep, same thing. He walked like part way out. I thought he was going to go all the way up. So I think I have that correct. I just hesitated because I didn't do it. It was the guy's fault for going so slow. He's a big dude. Impressive for him to climb up like that anyway. I was curious if he was going to fit. Okay, we got it this time. Definitely got it this time. Now I understand what Diddy was saying about this chapter. So, have you played this game, Kath? I wasn't sure who all had prior experience with this. Kind of like a Kirby, I could see that. Okay, as soon as he's passed. Now. Ghost. Here. Call him immediately. Now he's actually going to go all the way. And now we need to quickly close the hatch. Because if we don't close the hatch, this guy's going to fall through. I can't close it right now. Somebody's falling through it. Oh, crap. Well, at least when he falls through, he doesn't see our guy, so that's okay. Okay, now let's call him over here. Kirby's Dream Course. Was that on Super Nintendo? You know, now that I think about it, Blaze, I don't think I've ever played a Kirby game. Not even like Kirby's Dream Land or whatever the main, like, first big Kirby game was. I don't think I've ever played any Kirby game. I've played Kirby in games like Smash Brothers, but never played a proper Kirby game. Oof. Okay, so now... Oh, I think I have to go all the way around and get back to the other side. We'll have to wait for guard to come back. I am very happy that the game is pretty lenient about checkpoints when you die. That's very nice. He didn't go as far as I thought he would. Or I just wasn't quick enough. I think we have to wait for him. Dream Course is super funny. Dreamland was on Game Boy. Well, that was the original Kirby game, right? On Game Boy? What was the one on Super Nintendo that was kind of like a platformer? Yeah, I did kind of know that was kind of like a... Like more like mini golf, right, Blaze? Okay, as soon as he stops, we gotta do this. There we go. Oof. I can't reach it. I need this thing closed. I'm not sure if I can do that. Superstar. That might be the one I'm thinking of. We got a visitor real quick. Oh, never mind. He's leaving. I was going to show you guys Georgie. He was hanging out in the futon, but he just left. Wonder, how do I get over here? He's not going to come. The guard stops. Wait, there's another guard over here, isn't there? Never mind, that's the thing. I think there's another guard in this room. We just have to wait for him to come from this side. I think there is. Unless the same guard moved over there. Right now I'm just hoping there's one. Patiently staring at the darkness. Waiting for a glimpse. Something useful. No, the other guard came and went. I don't think there is a guard in here anymore. There used to be. And the phones don't work because the power's out, apparently. You know what? What if we come over here? What if I summon him right here? Will he roll all the way over here? Let me try it. This might be bad. He might try to leave, and that would suck. Okay, he is rolling. Oh, I still can't quite reach him. Yeah, and we can't scroll and see because of the darkness, right? We could use him as a way to get to the top, though, if we can reach him. So if I can get to this light again... Actually, what if we come over here? Oh, that's right. I couldn't reach that far. That's why. So we have to wait for the guard again. When the guard comes, we'll get up to the light and then summon him over there and see if we can go up. Oh, have him roll right over it, like right here? I thought that's where I did it. Maybe not. Oh yeah, see, he doesn't come over anymore. So when the guard comes back, we can make it onto here and then to the light. So I do remember earlier, I made it to the top left-hand side, and there's another... What do you call them? Those latches you can open up, so he can climb to the top, hopefully. We'll see how that works when he's rolling around. Okay. How to ride. Does anyone know why the C in Trick is red? Of Ghost Trick? I don't know. Oh, maybe I'm supposed to do this. Oh, on the trick button. I wonder if that's a shortcut, but they don't expect you to. This is on a Nintendo DS, so no, it wouldn't be like a keyboard shortcut. That wouldn't make any sense. I don't know why the C is red. Okay, so we're just gonna take a ride on this guard until he goes all the way to the left and see if we can connect to something. And there's no C button on a DS, so that's kind of weird, isn't it? I don't know. Wait, what happened? It used to go more to the left. Come on, keep going this way. There we go. Hey, Hasifa, how's it going? Finished your work meetings for the day.
Rage.
What time is it for you, Hasifa? Spider Monkey! How's it going, dude? Oh, I almost missed it. He started to turn around. Ah, crap, there's another one here. It's 2 p.m. Where are you at again, Hasifa? I don't know if I've asked you that before. It is currently almost 9 o'clock p.m. for me. Australia, you did tell me. That's right. Now, that's making sense. Well, congratulations. Now you get to relax. And it's only 2 o'clock. That's a ton of free time. So, ooh, I'm guessing I need to open this up and drop the guy to the floor, huh? Do I have to wait for him to walk over it? He doesn't seem to be walking at all. Oh, you know what? Let's bang the drum and then he'll probably walk there. What's that? Perfect timing. Nice. Okay, now he's probably on his way back up. So let's try to summon him over here. Boop! How's it going, Spider? Hope you're doing well. Now, Spiders, I believe you told me, Spider, that your wife just got Elder Scrolls Online as well. So now me, my wife, Spider, and his wife are all going to be playing together. That's going to be fun. Almost 5 a.m. Blaze, you've been here since 3 a.m. Rockstar. Okay, so hopefully when I summon him over here, he can grab a hold and climb up. Look at this ninja. If I move now, I'm going to fall. Could you close the hatch floor for me? I guess I could help you out, buddy. I mean, I'm just lucky that he just didn't automatically do that and kill himself. We have to quickly summon him over there because I think... Oh, I was scared somebody's about to catch him. Ooh, checking in. I'm really impressed at how fast you got this. I'll tell you about the highlighted letters once we finish the game. Ooh, it's a secret. I like that. Back to work. Thanks for checking in, Diddy. ESO. ESO. Have you ever played Erica? Oh, is that like a newish PlayStation 4 exclusive, like full motion video game, Phantasma? I feel like I've seen a trailer for the game. I have not played it, but I think I know of the game. And don't you like use your phone to like make the decisions in the game? If I'm thinking of the right one. With night vision goggles, couldn't the guards see the hole in the floor? I'm confused. Shh, bro. Quit making so much. No, you're absolutely right. Yeah. With night vision goggles, they should absolutely see the hole in the floor. But that would make it much more difficult for us. So, what do you think? I'd say, if we've come this far, we did it. Great job, Sissel. Did I just beat the chapter? The basement generator has been repaired, restoring power to all areas. Hopefully I won. Uh-oh. Go now! There's nobody in any of the cells. Whew, we just made it. I mean, you still have to get out the front door. Is there nobody guarding it? You just finished the game, Phantasma, and I don't know what happened. Honestly, Phantasma, it's probably a game we'll stream at some time. So it'll be interesting if I do play it. If you're there, you can kind of bounce ideas off of us, too. Because I'm a sucker for FMV games. They're terrible. Most of them are not very good, but I love them. Ooh, we just made it. But the question is, what now? I don't have anywhere to go, do I? Maybe I'll go back to my cell. After we just broke you out, dude? You'd better be kidding. But I'm still a condemned criminal, you know. I doubt anybody'd welcome me with open arms. Why don't you try contacting Lynn? She went to see some justice minister guy. So an escaped death row convict is supposed to just report into the justice minister? Is that it? I kind of like that. Anyway, after all the trouble you went through, I guess I better run. That would be nice, yes? Alright, Sissel, until we meet again. That's right, we can't really follow him. We are still stuck at the police station. Run! I know, Blaze, we've had 3 games in a row requested. When am I going to be able to pick a game again? Ooh, have you played Spycraft, the great game on PC? Spycraft? I played Warcraft, played Starcraft, never Spycraft. I'm sure it's completely different. What kind of game is Spycraft, Hasifa? Ooh, you could think you could tell me what not to do. I also played Late Shift, both together for less than $10 in the spring sale. We actually streamed Late Shift Phantasma. Do we have an emote for that currently? I think it's just in the Discord. We created an emote because we had an inside joke from that game. They have like this, I forget what they were calling it. They weren't calling it like a vase, they were calling it like a bowl or something. It looked like an ashtray. And they were saying that this like bowl was worth like so much money. So we have an inside joke that a little ashtray was worth $10 million. So that's one of the emotes we have. It was definitely an ashtray, right, Nate? And they called it like some kind of special ornamental bowl or something. Ah, that's an ashtray, dude. Not worth $10 million. I have played Minecraft, like briefly, Blaze. Briefly I've played Minecraft. Like we're talking less than 2 hours total. It's an FMV spy-related game, 96. That sounds like it's right up my alley, Hasifa. I'm surprised I've never heard of it. I'm gonna have to check out some trailers. It was the dumbest plot ever. Most FMV games are. You played Warcraft 1, 2, and 3 and stopped on World. I love all the Warcraft games. Honestly, even World of Warcraft is really good. You just gotta be in the mood for an MMO. Okay, so now that I've saved a condemned criminal's life and helped him escape, well, was that really the right thing to do? I guess all I can do is believe in Lynn at this point. Oops. Looked outside the game. There we go. Detective Jowd was painting my picture in his cell. He knows me. I'm sure I'll be talking to him again. Yeah, he wouldn't tell us how he knew us. Spider, I'm in the mood for you, John. That's why you're here. You've come to the right place. You played WoW for several years. I did too, Nate. I played it from 2004 till 2006. And then I took a very long break. And then when I met Andy, she played it. So she got me into playing it again. And we probably played for a few months, not super long. And it seems like every couple years, we jump back into World of Warcraft for a month or two. And then we quit. Hasifa, I am sort of scared somebody's going to request Myst at some point. It was really cool when I was a kid. I'd watch my dad play. It looked really neat. I would play, but I had no idea what I was doing. And I feel like the game is a little too cryptic for me, so it would just be me looking up stuff every 10-15 minutes just to know how to progress. But it's a classic. I definitely have a lot of memories of that game. I remember my dad just writing down like worksheets of notes trying to figure out this game. I've done both, Nate, but I was primarily Alliance when I played World of Warcraft. Oh, what server was I on? Crap. I don't think I remember the name of the server I played on. You're playing with fire. You know what I would like to play with you guys, but I think it would be just as frustrating, but I'm more interested in the game, is the Witness. I think that would be a really cool game. Although it's the kind of puzzles I don't think you guys can help me with very well in text form, because it's all graphical puzzles. I definitely wasn't Echo Isles. No, it wasn't that one. Okay, nothing left but an empty cell. No sense in trying to stay here, might as well go back. Back upstairs using the internal phone. I like how they'll give you a little hint on like, definitely do this next, just so you can start making progress. Now that the power's back on, we can do this. Yeah, and I've heard good things about that. I actually haven't seen a trailer. I have no idea how Baba Is You plays. But I know it got a lot of good reviews when it came out. That one, and also, what is it called? Brain fart here. We mentioned it earlier. I own the game. It's like all kind of like black and white, and you're on a ship. Kind of Discovering a Mystery. I can't think of the name. I did watch it on stream. I can't remember what it was like at all. But Detective Jowd's Until We Meet Again came around quicker than I expected. Return to the Oberdin, that's the game I was thinking of. Came around quicker than I expected. When I got back to the guard room, the next fateful call came in. There's that dance again. I kind of want to watch a video of him actually doing the dance. I think somebody linked it on a YouTube trailer. He's calling in. Sissel, are you there? Who? Hello? Who's this? Oh, I'm not talking to you, officer. Anyway, if you're there, Sissel, come here immediately. I'll be waiting for you. If you make it in time, that is. If you pick those two yourself, that'll save me 6,000 tokens. That's a lot. That's a lot of tokens. Hey, wait a minute. We need him to... Oh, trace complete. I was going to say, we need him to be there, but we were actually already in the phone at that time. I want to see what they have to say first. That call. Who was it? Thank you, Spider Monkey. That call. Who was it from? I don't know. Some weird call. But who? Will call an end to my dancing. Yeah, well, once you get going like that, I'm not gonna stop you. It's a contest then. Which will stop first, my dancing or the turning of the planet? Look how fast he's going. Yeah, good luck with that. Okay, that's enough dancing. Ultra dance moves. We want to do external line and go to whatever place we just... Yeah, this is where he called us from. Poor place. Don't be so sensitive. It's okay, Blaze. Salmon is a totally legitimate color. Ooh, what's going on here? On the other end of the telephone line, the scene that greets me tells me one simple fact. I mean, it's definitely not a color I would ever wear, but... Wanna be pink. I don't think I own anything salmon. That our great escape plan has ended in failure. He got caught by... Can't think of this guy's name, but the Michael Jackson dance move guy. Never expected to see you here, Inspector Cabanella. Cabanella, that's right. And they used to be good friends, apparently.
It was a tragedy. That's all it was.
That's all it was, guys. Just a tragedy. Okay. I believe that's my line, old friend. What were you doing here? I believe that's my line too, clearly. He still has all the paint stains on this shirt. I love it. I came to attend your execution. They told me what time it was. I couldn't get into the chamber, so I was observing a moment of silence here. And when I looked up, my eyes were full of tears. There you were, baby. It's just the way things turn out. Friendly rivalry, that's right, they're both trying to be the best. I took part in what seems like a fun game, and here I am. Here's what I wish, my old friend. Wish it was anyone but me who found you here. Not gonna shoot him. 'Cause now that I found you, man, I have to turn you in. You have to stay spotlessly clean, after all. Ooh. Now we gotta stop Cabanella somehow. There's a certain something between these two. Is it a warm something? Or is it cold? Whatever it is, it's immeasurably deep. I should probably see what Detective Jowd has to say. Burning hot, now kiss. Alright, so we can go into his head and talk to him. Thanks for coming. I wanted to say goodbye to you. As you can see, I guess I'm not going to be much help to you. What's going to happen to you? Being executed tonight is about the only thing on my schedule, it seems. Executed, huh? Death is pretty much meaningless to me. Anyway, I guess we'll be seeing each other again. Oh, by the way, there's something I'm looking for. Oh, that's right. Your lost memory. You know, things I'd like to know. Would you mind if I asked you a few questions? In return for tonight's fun little game? Is that it? Alright. Ooh, I guess let's ask about ourselves. That's the most important question. I saw it, you know. That picture you were painting in your cell tonight. That was me. Which means you must know me. I'm very sorry, but I can't talk to you about that now. Why? Why just delay the inevitable? What? Why not? Because I don't know your true face. I kind of look like us, besides missing the glasses. And now you have to do the whole saving and rescue segment again. Oh, imagine if we went back to the prison and it was another chapter of that, but slightly unique. That'd be kind of upsetting. True face. I'm a detective. I can only talk of what I'm sure of. However, I can give you one lead at least. A lead? What is that? A long time ago, I gave Lynn something to hold up for me. It was a music box. Oh, we know about the music box. If you come across it, I advise you to open it. It might jog your memory. Remember, they couldn't figure out any way to open it. That wooden box I found in Lynn's apartment. And that's the only help I can give you right now. Alright, let's ask about his past with Cabanella. That man pointing the gun at you right now, they say he's your good friend? We were, when we were in the detective division together. That was a long time ago. Now he's the head of the Special Investigation Unit. The top of the elite. Getting ahead is the only thing he thinks about now. And that white coat of his is the symbol of determination. White coat? For somebody looking to get promoted to the top, what's the one thing they're most afraid of? A blot on their record. Blot? Or blotch? Of course, like a stain on a pure white coat. Let's see, I know that's not what Sissel meant, but I like to imagine he doesn't understand the concept of elite. Could be. Who would promote a man with his coat covered in stains? If it were me, I'd go with a black coat that didn't show any stains. That's why I love wearing black. The world is full of excellent candidates. Even one mistake could be the end of a career. But everybody makes mistakes, right? Nevertheless, Cabanella has chosen the path of the white coat. And he'd do anything at all, to hide his coat's shadows. Like send his good friend to the gallows? Because that's the right thing to do. I'm a commendable criminal, after all. Therapy! How's it going? Great to see you. Hope you're having a good morning so far. Probably just waking up. We've knocked out, I think, 2 chapters? Did we actually finish that chapter? Or did it not give us another chapter intro? But yeah, we're making some pretty good progress in the game today. And that's why he has that gun pointed at me right now. Alright, what about the execution? I think we might still be in 9 Blaze. It really felt like we finished another chapter, didn't it? But I don't remember seeing a chapter 10 start. Is your execution really the right thing to do? I had a fair trial, and that's what was decided. No problem there. But still, this is the punishment that I should receive. In order to bring final close to the case and put it to rest forever. Lynn believes you're innocent. She's running around right now trying to prove it. Is that all you have to leave her with? No problem there? I was sentenced to death penalty for killing my wife, Alma. But to me, that's not at all what it was for. What do you mean that's not all it was for? I'm talking about something that happened even before this case. I stole somebody else's life. What? Let's just change that to this one. Alma, last name Mater. I mean, with all the puns that Phoenix Wright had, it would not surprise me. It was 10 years ago. I'll never forget it. That day I saved the life of a little girl and stole away the life of a man. 10 years ago, the life of a little girl. Could that little girl be Lynn? She told you about that? Yeah, she said you were her hero. Now calm down and drop that weapon. Stay back. If you come any closer, I'll shoot her. "10 years ago, in a certain park, a little girl was taken hostage. I was still young then. I didn't have any self-control. I remember asking myself at the time, Jowd, are you going to shoot this guy? And this is what I answered. Yeah, I'm going to shoot. My hand was shaking a little. If my hand slipped, the man might die. Even the little hostage girl was in danger. Nevertheless, that was my answer. Yeah, I'm going to shoot. Crazy gunshot sound. Sounded like a cannon. And the man died. I took his life. Lynn was never told the outcome. She was so young at the time. I don't deserve to be called a hero. What I deserve is an execution. I wouldn't say that necessarily. You're doing your job. You're trying to protect somebody. I mean, you don't go for a kill shot, but that's the consequences that they could possibly have by putting themselves in that situation, right? Ready to go? My arms are getting tired. You got it, baby. Time for the big show of hauling you in. I mean, you could have nightmares, you could probably have PTSD and have to go to therapy and stuff like that. Sure, that makes total sense. But you're still doing your job. And it's not like he was unarmed at the time that you killed him. You were trying to stop a situation. Need therapy? We all need some therapy in our lives, let's be honest. Just let me make one last phone call. That's a big favor for you to ask casually, my old friend. Tell you what I'll do. I'll pretend I'm not watching. I'll be listening, though. On that you can rely. Ooh, he's going to try to make a call so we can follow the phone line to wherever he's calling to. Sissel, you've got your own path to follow. You better hurry. My own path? Lynn is at the Justice Minister's office right now, right? It might not be a bad idea to say my final farewell to him, too. And he just knows the number off the top of his head. Hello? Everything's fine here. The heck? Is this the chicken kitchen? I'd like to request a delivery. The chicken kitchen is next door. I almost said the kitchen. Goodbye. How funny, they didn't recognize each other's voices. It sounds like she's in some kind of trouble. It does, doesn't it? Well, hopefully we can trace that call, Blaze. We are still on the phone. Go help her out, would you, Sissel? Sorry to keep you waiting, Inspector. Ready to go? Oh, before I forget... I have a little something for you. A watch? Nice catch. A present, if you will. There's nothing like it, baby. If there's nothing else like it, don't throw it. What's this? A pocket watch? Considering my situation, it's the last thing in the world I need right now. Forgive me, man. Let's just say I'm no good at choosing presents. This is it, Sissel. Let me just leave you with one thing. Don't trust other people's memories. Look for what you seek with your own eyes. Oh, that's a foreboding message, isn't it? I'll remember that. I mean, pretty much everybody's memories are pretty hazy in this game, aren't they? I should probably do that, Blaze. They're gone. There's nothing left here. No hope and no cores either. That's pretty much just a big empty space, isn't it? Without any cores, I can't follow after them. This is the end of my adventure. I feel pretty dejected, but I guess I better go find Lynn. I'll follow the path Detective Jowd pointed out to me. The path to the Justice Minister's office, where Lynn went to try and stop the execution. That's probably the end of the chapter. Nice. All right, so that is 2 chapters in one stream. We're doing pretty good. Ooh, if I remember the next chapter, it's interesting. Have you beaten this whole game, Hasifa, or did you watch another streamer play it or something? Heck yes, we're going to continue playing. Not time to go yet. Chapter 10. That's true. We were partway through Chapter 8. That's very true, Blaze. Oh, you've done both the DS and the iOS version. Which one did you like better, Hasifa? Now that my assignment to stop the execution has ended in such an unsatisfactory way, I decided to go see Lynn at the Justice Minister's office. Detective Jowd's story about the other murder weighs on me heavily. Should I tell Lynn about it? I just don't know. The DS, though I was playing it on iPad, was easier on the eyes. Actually, since it's all touch controls, I would think the DS or iPad would probably be great. Well, if we do get partway through this chapter, we could still probably call it 2 full chapters, Blaze. This time, Lynn isn't dead, but the atmosphere makes me think it might be too soon to count my blessings just yet. I wonder, is there any way people know of to emulate like iOS games or Android games easily on a computer? I don't know if that's really possible. Because there might be other games, gosh, I mean, God forbid it, but what if somebody requested Raid Shadow Legends? I don't know how I would stream that game. I actually thought about, I didn't have time to do it, but I thought about doing that as a April Fool's joke. Do some crazy intro for Raid Shadow Legends, just saying how this stream is sponsored and blah, 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 and just be really cheesy about it, you know? Advertise the game. I never actually played it. It just seems like every YouTuber is trying to hawk that game, you know? Oh, that's true. The DS shows you the tricks at the bottom of the screen, so that's kind of nice. There are iOS app simulator programs like BlueStacks. Do they work pretty well, or are they really janky? Some systems you just really can't emulate very well. I'm glad Lynn isn't dead, but what in the world is she doing? Then again, do I really want to know? Oh, is there a dead body down here? What is this? I want to check the body first. Ah, the ghostly sperm. Hey, can you hear me? He's dead, but he still seems to be unconscious. What? That doesn't make sense to me. Which one is it? Sissel, is he dead or is he unconscious? I mean, I guess it could be the same thing. If you're dead, you're not conscious, right? But when you say unconscious, you assume you're alive, but not awake. Oh, that's right. The ghosts kind of have their own consciousness. I forgot. Never mind. Not the body. The body's dead. Hey, there you are. What kind of greeting is that? And shoving somebody's poor soul out of the way like that? Gotta say though, no matter where you go, somebody always seems to turn up dead. Sorry about that. Who is it this time? Is this the Justice Minister? Yeah, the man who signed the order to carry out Detective Jowd's execution. He was already dead when I got here. Sure he was. Sure he was. I think it was more just the way that sentence was laid out for me, Blaze. That's what made it confusing. Yeah, I wonder what happened if I talked to her first. He was already dead when I got here. Oh boy, I wonder what happened this time. Well, and how did it go? Was Detective Jowd still alive? He'd already been executed by the time I got there. I did manage to save him, but... Oh, you did? I'm so glad. Wait a minute. Did you say but? I told Lynn about my adventure at the prison. About that other murder, though. I couldn't bring myself to tell her. Inspector Cabanela arrested Detective Jowd? I can't believe it! Inspector Cabanela would never betray Detective Jowd. Just so you know, Detective Jowd himself said it was the right thing to do. Hey, Donna, how's it going? Ooh, maybe the twin theory. Maybe. Twins with who? Anyway, I'd better take care of the Justice Minister here. Right, and I have lots of questions for him too. Back we go then, to 4 minutes before his death. Bam. Now, since we've made so much progress, I think I'm going to force the game to do a quick save. Just in case, I guess after this 4-minute video happens. So, there's the Justice Minister. He gets a call. Emma! Oh, excuse me. What? I love the animation. Alright. I'll do as you say. This is terrible. Wolverine! How is it going? Welcome. What's up? Hope you're having a good Thursday so far. Oh, this is some of the most fun you've had in the game? This chapter right here, Hasifa? Why doesn't she answer? I'm doing really good. I wish this was my Friday off. Unfortunately, I do have to work tomorrow, so I can't stream super late. We got like another 30, 40 minutes or so. But we are making good progress in this game, which is awesome. Which is also good because I already have another game that somebody's requested that we have to play after this. This guy's gonna have a stroke. Medicine! Oh, he's literally gonna have a stroke or something. Oh no. They're using those like funny anime sound effects for this guy having a heart attack. Water! And you knocked that down too. I'm impressed that didn't break. That death animation. This is the dad of the little girl we saw with the abusive mother. Oh, Blaze, I do remember that. That was like so long ago, but I remember that now, yeah. This guy looks like me during finals week, just flailing around, having a heart attack. Tajay, I remember. You know who else remembers? Pepperidge Farms remembers. This is me during the students' presentation day. Oh, poor Phantasma. Just like, oh God, don't be a jerk. Okay, such a foolish man. Oh, you woke up. He's a contradiction. Contradiction? The more we search for the truth, the further into the dilemma we fall. The world of men is steeped in contradictions. If we choose this, we can't have that. If a man tries to have his medicine bottle and water pitcher too, he loses both. Oh, I don't know. To me, it looks like you could have had both of those things just now. He didn't know the truth about the world. That's why he died. Such a foolish man. Or maybe I should say, a pathetic man. That's a more fitting word. Member berries, remember. So, ooh, and I think we were given the ability to go through the phone back then. Oh, yeah, that's right, because we were trying to get through the neighbor's phone to get to where we needed to go, because the phone in the other house got dumped in the water, right? I don't think this guy gets it yet. That the foolish and the pathetic man is him. Is that what they call a contradiction? By the way, what's your name? Just call me a seeker of truth. Sidestepped that one, didn't he? We actually don't know his name. We just know he's the Justice Minister. Is that what they call him? All right. So make sure his medicine and water don't go far away. No need to think hard about this one. All I have to do is get his medicine to him. Pretty simple. But there's one thing that concerns me. What was that telephone call the Justice Minister got all about? It was right after it was right after that his health took an instant downturn. Hard time reading that. Tisk. I've never seen such a foolish, pathetic, and strange man. I think you'd better stop there. Okay, so we might have to wait for... Oh, we can connect to something. I was going to say wait for him to get that call. There we go. Now we can see who's calling him. Emma! Oh, excuse me. Ah, it's her. We haven't seen them in a long time. Forgive me for calling so late, Mr. Minister. Who is this? How did you get this number? We have your daughter. Oh, it is daughter related, Blaze. Well, who is this? Amelie's tutor? Would a tutor call you at this hour? No. I'll say it one more time. We have your daughter. What? My daughter? Is she all right? Tell me she's all right. Hear for yourself. Papa, help! That's a candle. I'm gonna get killed. I'm sure she's just off screen. Very nice girl voice. You know, I don't have it set up with this, but I can hardly do a female voice. My voice is just naturally just a little too deep for me to do that convincingly. Dingo! What's up, y'all? Just a second.
Death Metal Dingo 67. Thank you for the sub.
That is freaking 4 months already. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Dingo. That is amazing. Welcome back. It's great to see you, dude. We are making some pretty good progress in this game. We might knock out 2.5 chapters. We'll see how well this goes. But yeah, Wolverine. Yeah. Feminine voices, not my forte. I actually, on my voice changer, I have an option for a female voice. It's called man to woman or something. It's supposed to like undeepen your voice, I guess. Didn't work at all for me. It just sounded very creepy. Ooh, I need a bigger scene. The name was almost cut off. That's true, it was, huh? Oh, you know what? The scene is okay. It looks like the space that I gave that element is a little too small. Actually, while we're here, let me see if I can fix that. Not that. No, it's full screen on there. So yeah, I gotta fix it elsewhere. But no, thank you for calling me that out, Hasifa. That's something I definitely need to try to fix off stream. Oh yes, it is token time, guys. Well, bam! Thank you again, Dingo. Okay, I believe we already made our demand known the other day. So, it was you. And have you complied? Has the execution been carried out? Ah, they're like blackmailing him to kill this guy. I didn't do it because of your demand. I did it because that's my job. Yes, yes, of course. They should be contacting me any minute now with the confirmation. There's no need for this kidnapping. Blaze, good catch, dude. We're very thorough. You'd do well to remember that. Stolen! You're so close. Ah. And of course, it goes without saying, we're watching you. If this information leaves that room, you'll never see your daughter again. I trust you understand that. Actually, that was one thing I loved about streaming Doki Doki Literature Club, is it was all text-based, so we had to read everything, but I streamed it with my wife, Andy. So I did the guy voices, well, the guy voice. She did all the female voices, so she had to play like 5 characters. But it worked out so much better. Don't tell the police, is that it? Exactly. All you have to do is your job. All right, I'll do as you say. I'll make sure the execution is carried out tonight. You have my word. Ooh. This is a tricky decision. I feel like we need to stay here because we have to keep him from killing himself, right? If we go there, it'd be great to get more information, but I don't know how long we can be there. Need to get a female Google Assistant Siri to read out the female lines. That could work. It'd be really funny. You see, you can always restart if you go there. That's true. We can learn things and then start the chapter over again. Not a bad idea. Or maybe it gives us time to come back and still save them. I don't know. Or that was a terrible mistake and we're going to get a bad ending now. Cool. Got a new phone number. Apparently, the police in this country aren't so easily fooled. I had no idea word of tonight's deal had been leaked. Papa, help! I'm gonna be killed! I hate you, Mama! Luckily, I managed to arrange it so that the Justice Minister could just hear her voice. But what's taking the goods so long to arrive? I'm starting to get concerned. So she didn't have the daughter at all. This is just like a bug, kind of like the bug that she had noticed before, recording the girl's voice. The Crips, I mean, villains gang wants Zhao dead. They absolutely do. What if the guy that Zhao killed was one of the Crips? They were just getting revenge. Okay, there's really nothing that we can do here. So let's just go back using the phone. Oh wait, I can't use the phone right now. Like I said, all women are like traps. How can we hear him now? Oh, he must be bugged too. That and this are hardly related. When in the past, I can only use the line when the phone is being used to make a call. Uh-oh. This woman doesn't show any signs of moving from that spot. And if I can't use the telephone line either, looks like I fell into a trap. All women are like traps. Some are sweet traps, others are bitter. Don't you understand that? Okay. Anyway, I think I better rethink things here. So yeah, now we absolutely do have to restart. Oh, that's the soul version. Right, it's not a bug. He's like listening in, kind of watching everything we're doing. All women are traps. It's not a very PC thing to say, game. When was this made again? I guess I'd better rewind the clock back. Yeah, we do. The Justice Minister posts on the red pill. Do I even want to know what the red pill is? Okay, this time we don't necessarily need to be in the phone. My guess is the red pill is some kind of like subreddit or something that's like just bashing on women or very anti-feminist. I don't know. Okay, so I'm just going to plow through this because we already listened to all this conversation. They have her daughter, but they don't actually. So she's not in danger. He's calling in an execution. Already happening. Come on. You know, it's got us. It's funny, like those weird Reddits that like are very slanted on something that's like very unpopular, or just like a stupid idea like that. You gotta imagine being a mod for that must be terrible. People are coming all the time to mess with you guys. Rightly so. Like, why are you being a bunch of idiots? But that's a busy job. A lot of text to get back to where we were. Okay, now we're gonna stay here. And once we save him, remember, he'll be a ghost and know she's not in danger and Jowd could be pardoned. That's true. If he remembers all that, which I think they do. A kidnapping, eh? Once again, I'm not sure I know what the word means. But it's apparently the cause of the minister's attack. Such a useless man. Huh? A useless man caught up in a useless case. Why doesn't he understand that? Anyway, we only have 4 minutes here. I better do something about that medicine. Your cat just tried to eat a sticker. I've no clue where she found it. It wasn't a John Cadia sticker, was it? I haven't actually created those yet. I need to work on that. We've gotten a number of requests for some kind of merch. I think stickers would be something kind of fun for a couple of the emotes. I like the tragedy and the fail ones. That's true. Detective Ringe, I don't think remembered. The rules seem to be different all the time, don't they? Okay, so this is new here. I have to call my wife. I have to see if it's true. Maybe they called the wrong person. This minister doesn't accept the truth easily. He's morally bankrupt. Okay, now you're taking it too far. His wife won't answer for some reason. A wife who doesn't answer the phone. I think I know who that is. A morally bankrupt man deserves a morally bankrupt life. Or wife, sorry. Why doesn't that man understand that? Now I'm never gonna... Or now I'm sorry I ever brought this guy along. Oh, that's true. He wasn't conscious. That makes more sense then, why he doesn't remember. Okay, so let's check out the pills. We can examine this. So the medicine stops the minister's attacks, eh? If I could, I'd spill them onto the desk right now. But unfortunately, I can't even open the cap. Stupid child safety lock. What a shabby excuse for a man. Huh? He wears his important-looking uniform and sits working at his stately desk. But what does he have inside? Nothing. A miserable, shabby excuse for a man. I think you've already said quite enough. Okay, there's some documents. Water pitcher. What can we do with that? If only he could at least drink some of this water. Too bad he knocks his pitcher to the floor at the end of 4 minutes. Such a stupid man. Huh? Once water is spilled, there's no getting it back. And knowing this full well, why do people still spill water pitchers? It's not on purpose. I don't know. Those who do not learn from history are doomed to repeat it? Oh, but speaking of merch, your sister asked me to create some art for a historical society she's part of. That sounds really cool. They do all sorts of different medieval-like events. This year, the Nordic themed. Designing a bunch of different symbols like ravens, longboats, and 3 different Valkyries. That sounds super cool, Dingo. I mean, we're not going to like steal it or anything, but if you don't mind sharing it, it'd be cool to post that in the Discord. That'd be awesome to see. North or Norse stuff is always super cool, or medieval stuff in general. All right, so from here we can, we can go up to the flag and we can flap this. I don't know if that's gonna do anything. That did absolutely nothing. We can't reach the fan. We actually can't reach much of anything. Oh, that'd be so cool, Dingo. Thank you. I love to see your guys' artwork. Honestly, you guys are so creative compared to what I can do. I could put together a computer, but that's not really creativity. That's more just Legos. But that was really cool to share that. Did you guys like that? Like, if I did it again, I would definitely... I mean, that was a really long process because it wasn't just building the computer. It was also tearing apart my old computer a little bit. So... those IKEA assembly skills, basically, Hasifa. I kind of like putting together that kind of furniture. I get a kick out of that. It's relaxing, you know? But I do have to do another process kind of like that. So my old computer is sitting there with the processor, the motherboard, the cooler, one hard drive for the operating system still installed on there. But it's missing a power supply and it's missing a video card. So what I need to do is I want to put another hard drive or two in there, install a video card and a power supply, which I already have spares of. Although the power supply I actually have to repair. One of the fans is dead. I actually already bought the parts a while back. So maybe we can do another stream kind of similarly, but it won't be as much work. It'll be basically me trying to fix a video card, which who knows if that'll work. And then put the computer together and see if we can Frankenstein that. And if it works, what's going to happen is my computer is in this corner of the room. I'm going to put that other computer in the opposite corner. And I have 3 monitors in front of me. And let me show you real quick. Get an idea of what I'm planning anyway. Let's see here. Oh, that's one of the buttons I forgot to put in my Stream Deck. I didn't put the remote camera on there. That's okay. I can do it the pain in the butt way. There we go. Okay, so here's my workstation, right? In the game I'm playing. You guys can kind of see, look at those big black bars on the side of that. I only get the game that big. So there's that monitor. I have another monitor over here I don't really use very often. And my computer, the new one, down here. So what I'm going to do is take that other computer I put together and tuck it away in that corner, kind of near the subwoofer. Because up there, I have PlayStation 3. I used to have the PS4, but that's where the Pro is. I actually moved that out into the living room temporarily, but usually the PS4 is there. My laptop and a Switch. So I'll have my computer in the corner, have the video and stuff routed up into here into a switcher. So then it can basically feed that third monitor that I use. So when Andy and I want to play a game together, I won't have to move my laptop every single time. And she usually plays off my laptop. Then she could just play off the computer. I'm on TV. Hi, Mom. Oh, you already posted in Discord, Dingo. Nice. I'll check it out. Actually, probably as we're wrapping up the stream, during the credit scene and everything, I can bring it up. That'd be cool to see. All right, so the only thing we can really do is flap this and use the phone. We definitely don't want to use the phone again. It's a shame I'm salmon. It's so funny. I did not do that on purpose. Everybody that picks red gets salmon. Can we examine this a second time? No, it looks like it says the same things. What would be nice is making it up to this fan up there. I don't know if we can interact with that. We'll see you atone for your sins. You really want me to change it back, don't you? What if it actually helps my eyesight? Not staring at like the really extreme colors. Blaze is like, I don't care about your eyesight. I just want to be red. Oh, wait. When he makes a call... Oh, I think I already screwed up. That's what we have to do. When he tries to call his wife, we need to go through and make her answer, maybe. Yeah, we can't use the phone right now because we're in the past. And I think it might be too late. He's having his heart attack. Are you going to call one more time, or are you just going to die? Come on, call again. Uh-oh, here it comes. His worry and anxiety have reached their peak. So I'm gonna skip some of this because it seems like it's the same thing every time, but he says, if one lives his life in fits, he's bound to be plagued by fits. It's so simple. Why doesn't he understand? But there wasn't a chance to rescue him before now. It's not over yet, though. I can't give up. Oh, wait, I'm supposed to wait? I was thinking maybe I had to use the, whatchamacallit? The phone. I wonder what I need to do. Oh, your Wi-Fi, dingo. We need to start a GoFundMe and get you a new router. But it is like clockwork. That is very true. I'm so, knock on wood, happy my internet's been very, Hey, now we made it over here. Maybe this is what we're supposed to do. Let's swing the sword and attack the, Or we could raise the arm. Or we can close the curtain. A little stuff we could do. Now I'm on the other side. I have 2 seconds. Oof. Okay, let's try swinging the sword at that. Yeah, I gotta do this right now. Oh, it's too high. I was thinking maybe it would knock the pills back towards him. I just have to get this medicine to the minister, but there are only a few seconds left, and it isn't enough time. Happiness escapes us just as we're about to pull it in. We have to grab it while we can. Not only happiness, but dreams, love, and hope too. Let's see, you need to time the swing. I don't think we have to time it because it's just stationary there, but I think maybe if we move his other arm, it might change like how the thing is standing. Maybe that would lower the swing. Clearly someone here is overly naive. Anyway, there isn't enough time to do anything in this state. I think it kind of slid a little bit. I don't think it got airborne right where he was. Like it didn't like just drop, you know? I could be wrong though. I think I better rethink this from the beginning. Tiny phrases. What's going on, Tiny? Welcome. Catching near the very end, but it's good to see you. Did he just say something constructive? Okay, let's try this arm real quick. Nah, the arm just kind of did this. Wow, so that makes me think I'm actually supposed to do nothing until the medicine get knocked away, which is... that's a long time. But as things are, there just isn't enough time. Such unparalleled cowardice this man has. Before I get the medicine to him, I have to buy some time first. Okay, so I do believe that I probably need to use the phone when he calls his wife. Try to buy some time. Oh, you just woke up? So very classic of me. I mean, for you, it's still really early, isn't it, Tiny? I think even at this time, it's like I don't know, 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock for you? Okay, rewind from the beginning. And here I was saying that I was going to make some progress in this chapter before we quit. I don't know if I am. I mean, we're learning a lot, but... Oh, wait. Was he on the phone already? Or did I already miss that? Or does he call again? No, he just starts having a heart attack. Okay. Never mind. I guess it was correct. I am supposed to take this on a trip over there. I don't think he's going to make a phone call again. Okay, so we're going to have to quickly get over to that side. There's going to be some weird shenanigans going on. Let's raise the arm. We're in the globe. Let's undo this. Oh, could we undo the other one? Oh, you're a morning person, so you usually wake up early. Okay, I don't feel too bad about you getting up super early. Then it's not like I have to be in there for work or something. I am not a morning person. I can totally sleep into like 9, 10 o'clock easily. I'm just mashing the buttons, hoping that it doesn't fail me. We can rock the basket. We can also undo this. That didn't do anything for me, though. We have to buy some time. I think golf. Oh, that was my hope with the swinging of the sword. You know, they would kind of like knock it over. But now he's saying he has to buy time. Which that makes me think... At first I'm thinking maybe there's something I have to do at the desk, you know, to buy him time. Like, what if he had water? If he had water, could he last a little bit longer? But all I can do is blow that a little bit. That does absolutely nothing. It's time to play Kirby's Dream Course. It still does definitely look like Johnny Bravo. Oh, you're back, Nate. Your internet was crapping out. You and Dingo were having internet problems. Yeah, I think we just need to take a ride on these again. You can take a round at this desk just to see what happens. What do you mean a round at this desk? We've kind of looked at all the different items. Yeah, we've already seen this. Oh, a 4-minute round. Do you mean... Actually, we are already at the beginning. There's no... We can't go further back to get a full 4 minutes. Really, we only have, like, 1 minute. Uh-oh. Your fault. Your anti-Wi-Fi powers has infected the chat. Careful, guys. We're all getting infected with Dingo's poor Wi-Fi reception. Unfortunately, today will not be the long stream, Nate. That was last week. We already had fun with that. Actually, the long stream, that's how we beat Journey to the Savage Planet. Really quick. Let me do this, see if I can get to the phone real quick. Oh, stay with him to happen to see what until his death. Okay. I thought we already saw that the first playthrough. See, right now... Oh, I thought I could use the phone before he hangs up. We cannot. Well, we can hang out and watch this. The days are getting kind of meaningless, aren't they? Yeah, see, once he knocks the medicine over there, we're hosed. We can't get over there anymore. There's nothing else connecting us. That's not going to help him with water. Oh, wait, that did work. You can balance it. What? Here I was making a joke, like, all I can do is this. All right. Time to fake, or time is fake. No, I will not elaborate. There, that should help. At least now he's had some water. He's still breathing, apparently, but we still have to give him the medicine. But he looks far from recovered, unfortunately. Such a wishy-washy man. Huh? He can't make up his mind whether to live or die. That's how he lives his life. Okay. At least now I bought him some time to get his medicine to him. Aha! Nice. Okay, that was the right thing to do. He has a panic attack, Tiny, and he literally dies. He just has a heart attack, basically. Or stroke, or something. The minister's fate has changed, but the situation still seems the same. I can't move anywhere now. Did I miss something? I think I saw a path just for a second while the minister was drinking the water. Maybe I should start over from the beginning. Okay, now I'm kind of confused. So, you see a path now, but if we do that, when we travel back in time, he hasn't had the water, right? So, if he hasn't had the water, aren't I still going to have not enough time? I don't think he does know he's dying, Donut. At least, he knows that he needs his medicine, but by the time that time comes, it's already too late, right? So we can restart from the beginning. Or... Yeah, see, after fate change, it's too late. But what path is there when he's drinking that isn't now? Well, the path where he drinks, that's the path, the checkpoint, right? But now that I started at the beginning, he's not going to drink if I'm not there to save his water, right? Okay, so we have to take a ride with the medicine. I have a feeling it might have to do with this thing right here. I mean, it's probably like a heart attack, and not everyone that has a heart attack, it's fatal, you know? Oh, here's a hanging basket and a ball in there. We could turn it. Try rocking it. What did that do for us? Just knock this thing over. Not quite what I wanted. See, by the time the medicine is here, he's already going for the water. Yeah, because he's already knocked it away. But he's not going to get the water because I'm not there to help him. Right? Yeah, see, now he can't get it. But they told me to start at the beginning. It's confusing what they want me to do. So you can move through the jug, but what options are available when he picks up the jug? Oh, there's a new path when he's grabbing it. Sorry. Because, yeah, we were trying to get up to the fan to see if that would help us. We basically undid the work that we did before. I was confused when the path I thought they were talking about was the path with the medicine. I'm thinking that's what that means. So we have to wait for him to go for the water again. Interesting chapter. Like, they're doing a good job of keeping it different, where this one, the 4 minutes means nothing. You really have to wait until that last 10 seconds. Oh, I almost missed that. Okay, so he's holding this up. Oh, we still can't quite reach, though. How about now? There we go. Spin that harder. Okay, we're in the fan. There, that should help. At least now he's had some water. But will the fan help us? He's still breathing, apparently. But he looks far from recovered, unfortunately. This is all stuff we've heard before. That's cool how it fills up with time. I like that. So what happens? Oh! Oh, too late. Can I do that again? There we go. Oh, I was too slow. Gus was doing this like bucking bronco thing when he tries to get comfortable. He like bounces up and down, almost like a mechanical bull kind of thing. Hi, Gus. What's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? We haven't seen a dog all stream. What are you looking at? This is Gustavo, one of our pups. It's so fun to watch him do that, but I was a little too slow to turn on my phone and set up the camera app to do that. Tricky. It's very tricky. Okay. Oh, looks like we just barely missed it there. There we go. Aha, very tricksy game. Very tricksy. Nice. Yeah, I think without that hint, I could have been stuck there for a long time. Okay, time for the next step. Now, about this medicine bottle. If the minister is going to make a full recovery, I have to deliver this thing to him. But how is a ghost with no hands or feet supposed to do that? I guess I'll just have to use my head instead. Alrighty, this is probably a perfect pausing moment and to end the stream. Unfortunately, I don't think we have time to do this entire puzzle. We're already a little bit over, but we got to the next phase, so I won't be stuck at the beginning of the puzzle, not knowing what I'm doing. So let me make sure I save this properly, because that would kill me to lose all that progress.